Here at the Spectrum in Philadelphia, the crowd is ready for two races that could be the wildest of the event so far. A pair of Ford versus Chevrolet battles. The number 1 qualifier is still in the program, but the number 2 man is out. Here's the number 3 qualifier against number 1. It'll be the first blood forward of Rob Fuchs against John Kwasniewski's Buffalo Tremor Chevrolet. The flag comes out there, gone. Unbelievably close finish. And Chris Chapman is on the floor.
The semifinal action underway. It looks like Buffalo Tremor will advance to the final round of competition. He's going to be going up against either Mike Wine and the Jersey Outlaw or Gary Porter and the Carolina Crusher.
Ford and Chevrolet, Carolinas versus New Jersey. Remember, Mike Wine qualified number 4. The Crusher was number 6, but between the two, only 0.02 of a second in qualifying. And they're gone. The whole shot goes to Wine, but Porter comes back around in the last 5 feet.
That one was just a little bit too close to call, but it appears that Gary Porter and the Carolina Crusher have upset Mike Wine and the Jersey Outlaw here in the Spectrum. This is the way the final comes down. It will be either Gary Porter and the Carolina Crusher or John Kwasniewski and the Buffalo Tremor.
It'll be a Yankee versus Rebel, all Chevrolet dash, New York and North Carolina. We've had a chance to meet the intergalactic traveler known as Vorian. But here's how Vorian gets his power.
My name's Francis Belford. My nickname's Pinky. That comes from my complexion in the summer. What I'm going to do is make some hand rockets for Vorian, the robot. I use a combination of concussion powder and sparkle powder, and these are electrically fired with electric matches. This will produce a flash effect with some sparkle and a moderate amount of noise, which is used for Vorian's rockets. Basically, these are the same type of materials that are used in larger aerial shells as far as outdoor fireworks. We place the igniters in. They're sealed with an interlocking cap. And it's ready to be placed in the robot. There's some other devices that we're going to use during the show for Vorian, which are sitting here on the table. The tall cylinders are concussion mortars. They'll be loaded with magnesium powder, and will produce a extremely loud report. The shorter, wider devices are flash pots. They'll be loaded with sparkle powder and flash powder to produce another effect. It should be understood that these are controlled materials and devices, and that I am federally licensed, and this is not something you should try at home.
It'll be a Yankee versus Rebel, all Chevrolet dash, New York and North Carolina, plus the Final Four in the Super Modified Mud Racing Wars yet to come. Stay with us.